continue with the rest of our stories, and the University of Ghana says it is not going to increase the intake of freshmen for the 2013-2014 academic year. Director of Public Affairs Stella Amwa says the university will start admissions once they receive student results from the West African Examination Council. They spoke with Evelyn Tengma, and the University of Ghana says it is not going to increase the intake of freshmen for the 2013-2014 academic year.
Recently, there have been growing concerns about the high fees being charged by public universities in the country. The move, according to some students, has brought untold hardship to some parents, and feared if nothing is done to stop it, the poor in future may be unable to afford university education in the country.
Even though we are trying to pay, I think I have no option. We just have to pay for to God our parents to have the enough sufficient money to pay for our school fees, but it's not pleasant at all.
It's too much because, as my friend said, it's still the same income my parents are earning, and it means I have to do extra work to keep up with my academics so that my parents wouldn't feel bad paying such huge sums of money.
The University of Ghana, for instance, this year is charging freshmen in the humanities 658.78 cedis from the previous 450 cedis in the 2012-2013 academic year. Those majoring in business and agriculture this academic year are expected to pay 785 cedis from the about 500 cedis charged last academic year.
From the list they've given us, our prospectus and everything, if from that list I don't see any significant additional or any significant addition to what I'm going to do this semester, then I don't think the increase is justified.
When you are proceeding, let's say you are getting to a higher level, is supposed to reduce, but in our case there has been an addition, which I don't know the reasons why there was this addition.
The Student Representative Council President Eric Edem Agbana found it worrying and blamed government for the situation.
Government does not have a hand in terms of fixing of fees because universities are now semi-autonomous. However, government has a stake in terms of some areas of management. What we are getting government to do is to place some form of ceiling so that no university authority would have to increase their fees above a certain percentage.
He called for a review of the previous cost-sharing system where government paid 70%, the university paid 10%, and industry and the student each paid 10%.
Cost-sharing system is gradually being shifted to a cost shifted system where the cost is being shifted to the students because we are no more sharing. Some agents or some of the parties to this concept of cost sharing are not fully doing their part, so students have to be taking up the cost, and we are not comfortable. That's why we are calling for a review of the cost sharing mechanism, and we are trying to put measures in place to make sure that all stakeholders of education in the country come together to come up with some very convenient mechanism.
Students are now made to pay 100 cedis one-time physical development to facilitate the construction of buildings in the school. Director of Public Affairs at the university, Stella Amwa, does not think the fees charged by the university is overboard.
Well, it's not an increase which is over the bar or it is something unusual. Every institution will look at the rate of inflation and then have peg fees according to the economy or the rate of inflation.
So that story was about student leadership of the University of Ghana blaming government for the high academic fees being charged by the University of Ghana. And let's now take our story again about the University of Ghana saying it is not going to increase the intake of freshmen for the 2013 to 2014 academic year. Director of Public Affairs Stella Amwa says the university will start admissions once they receive student results from the West African Examinations Council, and she spoke to Evelyn Tengma.
The Director of Public Affairs, Stella Amwa, said the university is yet to receive students' results from the West African Examination Council WAEC for admissions.
Ahead of that, what we do is that we have another category of applicants. Those are the diploma to the degree level. That category, we already have sent them their offer letters. That's the diploma.
She was hopeful by early September, freshmen would have reported to school.
Once we receive it as an institution, we also have to put our institutional arrangements. We have to put it in a format which makes it easy for us to be able to determine, for example, how many applicants have got aggregate 6. For now, what the cutoff points will be. Who are coming through the WASI routes, we do not know what the cutoff points will be.
The university, however, said, considering its facilities, it has no intentions to increase intake of students despite the 2 sets of badges that sat for the WASI. About 11,000 students were admitted into the university in the 2012-2013 academic year. The SRC President, Eric Edem Agbana, also added quality should not be compromised.
In the past 1 year, how many universities can boast that they've been able to recruit more than 20 lecturers that you'll be calling for an increment in admission? So in order not to make it problematic, as a university, we are going to admit according to our capacity so that we don't have a situation where students will come and they'll be facing challenges with accommodation, they'll be facing challenges even with lecture halls, and some have to stand to have lectures and all that.